Hello everybody, Martin here, back with round 5 of this league. We get this hand, we're on the draw, but this is a pretty good hand, I think. Got a turn 1 Ponder with Daze backup, I suppose. Still trying out the Dazes. Haven't really seen them enough, I think, to properly make an assessment. But we'll see. We'll see how they play out in this matchup here, whatever we're up against. Mats Ole makes me think it's a Swede. That seems like a Swedish name. So our opponent is thinking Burden Catacombs. So what, Shardless? Another Shardless deck maybe? Or Elves? Green Suns. So Elves or Dark Maverick, I think. This is, we won't know because it's a Dried Arbor. Okay. So another tutor is not great, but not terrible. Let's ponder here. So we want the Dark Ritual. Ideally, I think we untap here. Well, whatever they do, what they do, we draw the Dark Ritual in the Brainstorm, and then we just untap an Infernal Tutor for Dark Ritual number 2, and then we're kind of looking to be able to go off. The thing is, if we have to Daze, then we can't do that because we'll set back a land drop. But regardless, I think this is what we want instead of shuffling. If it is Elves, I think we might end up having to Daze here. Oh, Wasteland. So I'm guessing Dark Maverick that doesn't have white mana at this point in the game. This makes me feel like I gotta Brainstorm this turn because I can't really play out the Badlands. Then we can Brainstorm into, what was it, the Tropical, but hopefully a fetch land. Okay, so no fetch land. Can we win from here? We put back the Daze and the Trop. We play out the Badlands. We go Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual, Infernal Tutor for another Dark Ritual. I think we can win. Put back Trop, put back Daze. I mean, we have to assume we're not playing against the Force of Will deck with this kind of setup here. This has to get just a tiny bit convoluted because of the double Infernal Tutor and Past in Flames in hand, but not to worry. We want to reveal Dark Ritual. Remember to get the Dark Ritual, cast both Dark Rituals, cast this, sack the Petal, cast Past in Flames, have it Infernal Tutor in hand, flashback, a lot of Dark Rituals. Are they conceding? No. So tell you what I'm going to do here. Oh, I messed up. I should have flashbacked the Cabal Ritual, but it doesn't matter. We're going to cast the Infernal Tutor in our hand. We're going to get a Duress. We're going to cast that just to see what we're up against. Punish. Okay, so it is actually 4-color Loam. That is good to know. So let's take an Abrupt Decay, cast the Infernal Tutor in the yard, get the Tendrils. So we're up against a Chalice deck that also gets to play like just a bunch of annoying hate bear type cards, like Gadok Teeg, probably Thalia post board. So I think we want the Ad Nauseam to be able to go fast. We want a Chain of Vapor, and we want a couple of Abrupt Decays. I don't think we want Hurkyl's Recall. It's a 2-mana answer for Chalice, but so is Abrupt Decay, even though that's a little bit harder on our mana pool. But if I was expecting other artifact pieces, and we might get them, but I'm not expecting it off the bat, like Thorn of Amethyst or Sphere of Resistance. Thorn of Amethyst being much more likely because it's a creature-centric deck. Then I would be bringing in the Hurkyl's Recall. Okay, so let's see here. What do we take out? Probably a Past in Flames. They are likely to maybe run like they might run Leyline of the Void. They have Deathrite, so it's excusable, I think. Cut a Daze because we're on the draw. I really like Daze. This is like here. This is one of the matchups where I want Daze to see if I can like snipe their turn 1 2-mana play. But the thing is, it's a turn 1 play. So if it was Death and Taxes, it wouldn't be until turn 2. As it's turn 1, like even, well, not even, like on the draw, it doesn't, like, it's not fast enough if they have Mox Diamond. Probably we can lose the 2 Duresses. Is this it? So we have the Ad Nauseam. We've cut a Past in Flames, but our Ad Nauseam is still kind of bad because of all the 4 CMC spells and the Grim Tutor, but it's not terrible. And we have 2 Decays and a Chain of Vapor plus the 2 Dazes. So I'm okay with that setup. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. I don't think, like, unfortunately, I don't think we can keep this. Because we're just, like, we're without a paddle here. We need some way to get to business or whatever. And they have kept 7, so I'm really very worried about where this is going. But we have to mulligan. And we don't have black mana to cast the Therapy, but I don't think we can mulligan down to 6. We get the Scry. I suppose we have to keep the Delta because it's black mana, but that takes us to 4 lands, which is really bad. But there you go. We get to have both Basic Island, Basic Swamp, and they're a Wasteland deck, so it's not the end of the world. But they have turn 1 Mox, so it means probably turn 1 Chalice. Okay, Thoughtseize. What do you take from us here? If you have a Hate Bear and you don't have... I guess you don't have a Hate Bear because you would have played that over the Thoughtseize. If you had Chalice or Hate Bear, you play that at all costs. I think. And they have the land, so I don't think they have it. So... what might we take from them here? You know what? I'm going to be cheeky, and I'm going to fetch Basic Swamp, and I'm going to name Greens on Zenith. Because I think, like, the likely thing for them to have is not a 2-mana thing that matters. It is a Green Sun Zenith to get a 2-mana thing that matters, or it's a 3-mana thing that matters, like a Knight of the Reliquary or Liliana. And I'm more worried about Green Sun. So I might be off the base here, but I'm going to try that. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, they have the Knight. They have a crop rotation, which they can use for... well, I mean, I guess they need mana to actually cast a Knight. They have the crop rotation they can use for... what's it called? Bajugabog to sort of nuke our graveyard. So there's that. We just have to play around that. Dark, Covenant, crop rotation, Knight. Okay, so I mean... I wish I'd said Knight. I think I'm going to play out the LED here, so they don't just randomly go Chalice for 0 or another Duress effect. Okay, they choose to play out the Dark Confidant. Presumably they didn't draw land. So we could decay something here. I think we're going to decay the Dark Confidant, honestly. I mean, I know if they draw like a Hate Bear, that's bad because they can cast it, but I don't think we can survive the long run of them getting to all that mana. So they draw Knight mana, basically, which is not great, but we're sort of impervious to Wastelands. I think we can actually just go ahead and take their crop rotation to shut off that path. That means Past in Flames is actually kind of live. Oh no, hang on, it's not actually, because they can just Knight for the Bog. They have a Guard Charm. Alright, well, let's play out this. Well, we'll see. I mean, we're not in a great spot, but it could be worse. Another Knight, it's not great. We're getting like under a pretty heavy clock here. They choose to not attack, though, and we just keep drawing lands. Let's keep the lands in hand. If, like, they get to Liliana, it's, like, that might matter. So what, they're getting Wasteland here? Or they might, if they have stage depth, then we're pretty close to dead. I don't think many of these decks do, but yeah. Alright, so they're wasting us. I don't really like that because it's sort of it's a one-turn strategy where they could have been attacking us instead, but I could be wrong. Surely you attack now. You don't have any basics or any forester planes, I mean. Okay, well, yeah, we're dead. Drew a lot of lands. So I think we want this, like the third Daze here, and probably, like, what do we got? So they shown us Golgari Charm, but for likely you don't have a lot of those. I think we cut a decay. Just because we have the third Daze now, we're on the play, so I think we can go down to having just the decay, one decay, and the chain of vapor as removal. It's something of a gambit. Okay, well, I mean, this is pretty sweet. So we keep this. We're kind of sad if they have turn 1 Thoughtseize again. We're not that sad if they have turn 1 Chalice for 1. They mulligan to 6 and put the scry to the top. Do we probe or do we save for Storm? I think we actually save for Storm. And let's... oh, this is tough, right? If we get Basic Island, that leaves us without being able to decay. If we get Trop, then if Ponder gives us... Well, I mean, nothing really. If Ponder gives us Daze, I suppose. Like, what we really want this Ponder to give us is a Dark Ritual. Then we have a lot of Goblins. And we still, like, if not Dark Ritual, we're able to find more lands. I guess I'm okay fetching around, like, fetching into the Wasteland. Come on, Dark Ritual. That's not Dark Ritual. I don't think we can keep these. These are just sort of bricky. Okay, well, that's kind of awkward. We're sort of super burned by a turn 1 Chalice for 0 here. But I think I'm going to try and risk it. Risk it to get the biscuit. Alright, well, Catacombs, then what? Okay, well, that's it, right? Chalice for 0, that's what we worried about. That's so bad. Do we probe here? I guess we probe. Maybe I should have not made my land drop. That was kind of tilting the Chalice for 0, and they might have Chalice for 1 coming out of the woodwork. So that's why I'm burning this. They have the Wasteland. Wasteland, Crop, Dark, Caracas, Grove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, Ponder is a good card. None of these are acceptable, sadly. I don't know. So we are getting Wastelanded next turn. Like, for sure, on our Underground Sea, which puts us a long way away from casting the Abrupt Decay. And that way they get to keep open Crop Rotation mana. So there's the Wasteland. I don't think we Brainstorm here. I think we save it. They can't really do anything else here with their hand, whatever they drew. Suppose, like, yeah, actually, I suppose, like, they could have drawn Mox Diamond. That would have been an ideal draw for them. Well, Dark Ritual means we only have to find, like, a way to get this stupid Chalice off the board. Or do this. Does this work for us? Oh, no, it doesn't, because we're just fucked now. Sorry. Pardon my French. Because we're Brainstorm locked and we can't get to black mana. Ugh. Painful. Well, we are at the mercy of, like, we've just double time walked ourselves, which is terrible. Is there anything we can do here? There isn't. because we just all of our spells require black mana. So in effect, it doesn't really matter what we put back, only if they were like for some reason to discard us, I guess, next turn, but not the turn after. So I guess in that scenario, we want to save the Grim Tutor and maybe a ritual. Yeah. Wow. Rough spot here, people. Looks like the dreams of 5-0ing are hanging by a thread. So what, they crop rotate end of turn? What do they get? Like Wasteland, I suppose? That is, funnily enough, not terrible for us because the... Yeah, okay, they don't do that. Because if they were to do that, like, that's like another turn they don't get to play Dark Confidant. And once... Oh, okay, sure. That happened. I think that's actually okay. Because doesn't really matter here. But good thing we hit the Grim Tutor. That's the sort of money card. So they take our Dark Writ and they crop road for Wasteland. Yeah, okay. I mean, they can get to go Karakas Dark Confidant next turn, and we can't do anything about that. But now they don't have access to Bajuka Bog. Likely we get into a bit of a mess here, though. I guess we can just throw away this decay, really. If they don't find meaningful action here and we get to a black mana source, that's just beautiful. Neither Reliquary domes them for 3. But then what's their draw step? Hopefully not Chalice for 1. Chalice for 1 probably ends this game. Yeah. Guess we throw away the LED. Dark Confidant. Okay, well they're taking some hits here. Play the second Dark Confidant. Oh, Chalice for 1. Yeah, we're dead. Well, I mean, there's a chance we draw another land and then, like, we're able to... Wow, Liliana, cool. Then we're able to go, like, Cabal Ritual, which is going to be Threshold. And then what? Grim Tutor with 3 floating. That's not going to be good enough. So yeah, we're in a super rough spot here. And now they got a Green Sun, which is going to go get Gaddock Teague. And that might actually just be the hard lock. The hard lock life for us. It doesn't matter since we didn't draw a land. Is there any point keeping on here? Keeping on. So what are we supposed to draw here? We've discarded our 1 Abrupt Decay. So we have no out to Teague because they have Chalice for 1 protecting him from our Chain of Vapor. So we're dead. Alright, GG's opponent. And the 4-1 finish for us. Why is this happening? This stupid prizes window is now up in my, like, outside of my range of vision. Yeah, I can't even, like, get to it. Alright, well, that is it. I was actually going to go and try and open a treasure chest. But so let's actually try that. Say close here, other products. We got 3 treasure chest boosters. So this is a thing where you're supposed to here they are. Like supposedly if you wait until November, you can trade these in for like for I don't know whatever, but like they become tradable. But seeing as that is a bit of ways away, I actually feel like opening them. So I'll do that actually here for anyone bothering. I'll do it one at a time. So let's say open one of these. Yes, I'm sure. What do we get? Again, what the hell? I'm not even going to be able to see what the heck I got. This is ridiculous. Stupid Magic Online. See, like, whatever the cards are, they're just going to get subsumed into my collection. I won't even know what they are. This is unbelievably stupid. Jeez Louise. I think I'm going to screenshot that. This is just ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know what I got. Card view. I mean, I guess I kind of feel like, is there any way to see like recently added? No, I didn't think so. Well, I won't bore you with the details of that, but thanks a lot for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed it. 4-1 is decent. I don't feel like I really got to test out Daze good and proper. So I won't really make any judgment calls on like the effectiveness of that card in the deck. I'm not completely in love with the idea, foil nemesis Dazes aside, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to keeping on with it. But yeah, we'll see. But I'll see you around probably next week. I'll have some vintage, but I'm not sure. It might be another time for another Legacy League. But I'll see you around. Bye bye.